Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Social Studies class with Ms. Shazia Saftar. Dear children, we are studying lesson number 6, Water and Power, and today we are going to revise this lesson. By revising this lesson, the students will be able to strengthen the concepts studied in this lesson. The students will be able to remember the gist of the lesson. Hydro means water. Water is a major natural resource. Living things cannot live without water. 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Fresh water found on land is only 3% of the water on Earth. We use water for drinking, washing, bathing, gardening, cleaning, cooking, etc. Yes, children, let's have some questions on this slide, on the previous slide. What does hydro mean? What does hydro mean? You will answer the question. What does hydro mean? Yes, you are right. Hydro means water. Question number 2. How much part of the Earth's surface is covered with water? How much part of the Earth's surface is covered with water? Think, children. Yes, 3/4 part. 3/4 part of the Earth is covered with water. Water on the surface of the Earth is heated by the rays of the sun. Some of it changes into water vapors and rise to form clouds. When the clouds are filled with water, they become heavy and cause rainfall. Rain clouds are moved by the winds. Some parts get a lot of rain, some get moderate rains, and some do not get any rain and remain dry. In the very high mountainous area, the moisture in the clouds falls as snow. The water cycle restores the fresh water reserves above and below the ground. Pakistan gets most of the rainfall during the monsoon season in summer in the months of June to September. Rain and river water is stored in reservoirs and dams. Big rivers also have irrigational canals which take the water to the drier parts of the country. There are many ways to store water, that is, wells, tube wells, solar pumps, and dams and barrages. Yes, children, again we have some questions on the previous slides, and you people will answer these questions. Question number 1. When does Pakistan get most of its rainfall? I repeat, when does Pakistan get most of its rainfall? And the answer is, Pakistan gets most of the rainfall during the monsoon season in summer. Question number 2. When does monsoon season start in Pakistan? Answer. In Pakistan in summer, monsoon season starts in the months of June to September. Question number 3. How is water taken to the drier parts of the country from the big rivers? Yes, let's see the answer. From the big rivers, canals take water to the drier parts of the country. Dear children, let's see the next slides. The Sakhar barrage is the pride of Pakistan's irrigation system, as it is the largest single irrigation network of its kind in the world. With its 7 canals, Sakhar barrage supplies water to about 25% of the total canal irrigated area of Pakistan. The largest dams of Pakistan are Warsak Dam, Mangla, and Tarbela Dam. Besides these dams, there are other smaller dams in Upper Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Question number 1. Which is the largest barrage of Pakistan? Children, it's very easy. Its answer is very easy. Which is the largest barrage of Pakistan? You are right. Sakhar barrage is the largest barrage of Pakistan. Question number 2. Name the largest dams of Pakistan. Name the largest dams of Pakistan. Yes. The largest dams of Pakistan are Warsak, Mangla, and Tarbela. Let's come back to our slides. There are different kinds of power produced in Pakistan. Number 1, hydroelectricity, fossil fuels, atomic power, and other forms of power. Hydroelectricity is an important source of power generated by the water stored in dams. Fossil fuels are oil, coal, and gas. They are found underground. A fossil is the remains of an animal or plant that has been pressed between the rocks for many thousands of years. Yes, again question answers. Question number 1. How many kinds of power is produced in Pakistan? Children, just few minutes ago I told you the kinds of power produced in Pakistan. So recall that. Yes, good. Number 1, hydroelectricity. The kinds of power are hydroelectricity, fossil fuels, atomic power, and some other powers. Question number 2, what is hydroelectricity? What is hydroelectricity? The answer is hydroelectricity is the electricity produced by the water stored in dams. Question number 3, what are fossil fuels? It's also very easy. The answer is very easy. What are fossil fuels? You are correct, children. Fossil fuels are oil, coal, and gas. Question number 4. Where are fossil fuels found? Where are fossil fuels found? Yes, children, you know they are found underground. Again, come to our slides. Solar power is generated by using energy from the sun. Energy from the sun is stored in solar panels placed on rooftops usually and is used to generate electricity. Atomic power. There are 2 nuclear power stations in Pakistan. One is in Karachi and second is in Chashma in the north. Atomic power is also called nuclear power. Question number 1. What is solar power? What is solar power? Yes, the answer is solar power is generated by using energy from the sun. Question number 2. How many nuclear power stations are there in Pakistan? There are two nuclear power stations in Pakistan. Question number 3. Where are the nuclear power stations of Pakistan found? Correct. They are found in Karachi and Chashma. Yes. Now other kinds of power. Ethanol is made by using sugarcane and maize. But first of all, let's see, wind power is generated through windmills. Ethanol is made by using sugarcane and maize, and biogas is produced from cow dung. Question number 1. How is wind power generated? How is wind power generated? The answer is wind power is generated through windmills. Question number 2. How is ethanol produced? Yes, children, you should know the names of other powers and how they are generated and produced. How is ethanol produced? Ethanol is produced by using sugarcane and maize. Question number 3. How is biogas made? Yes, the answer is biogas is made from cow dung. Raw materials. Any matter which is in a natural state and is not man-made is a raw material. But you must listen this carefully, because after the slides we'll have questions from these slides and you people will have to answer. Any matter which is in a natural state and is not man-made is a raw material. Raw material can be obtained from plants and minerals. Question. What is a raw material? Yes, question. Recall bachcho, I told you in the previous slide, what is the raw material? Yes, the answer is any matter which is in a natural state and is not man-made is a raw material. Question number 2. Where can we get raw material from? The answer is we can get raw material from plants or minerals. Minerals. Let's see what are minerals. The things found on or in the earth are called minerals. The earth gives us fuels like coal, oil and gas. It gives us water and minerals too. Let's see what are minerals. The things found on or in the earth are called minerals. The earth gives us fuels like coal, oil and gas. It gives us water and other minerals too. Minerals have two kinds, metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. There are metallic minerals such as iron ore, copper, gold and silver. And now let's see non-metallic minerals. We also get non-metallic minerals from the earth such as salt, marble, limestone and soapstone. Some other minerals, non-metallic minerals. Some other non-metallic minerals. There are gemstones, precious stones or gemstones like diamonds, emeralds and rubies are also non-metallic minerals. Let's see, children, the metallic minerals of Pakistan. Pakistan does not have many metallic minerals. Chromite, iron ore, copper, and manganese are some of the metallic minerals found here in small quantities. These pictures are showing the things which are made from these metals. In Pakistan, there is a good supply of non-metallic minerals like rock salt, gypsum, limestone, soapstone, sulfur, and marble and gemstones. Yes, question number 1. How would you define minerals? Yes, the answer is the things found on or in the earth are called minerals. Question number 2. How many kinds of minerals are there? Name them. Answer. There are 2 kinds of minerals. Number 1 metallic and number 2 non-metallic minerals. Question number 3. Name the metallic minerals found in Pakistan. Yes, correct. The answer is chromite, iron ore, copper, and manganese. Mainly 4 metals are found in Pakistan. Question number 4. Name some non-metallic minerals of Pakistan. You're right. Rock salt, gypsum, limestone, soapstone, sulfur, marble, and gemstones. I hope you have learned this lesson. Thank you for watching. Take care. Allah Hafiz.